Oppo introduced the shark fin pop-up camera last year with Oppo Reno and also 10x optical zoom with Oppo Reno 10x zoom. This year, Oppo introduced the Oppo Reno 2 with the iconic shark fin pop-up camera and 5x optical zoom. I'm Alex Ong from Mr. Tags, and you are now watching the review of Oppo Reno 2. Oppo Reno 2 may not have the 10x optical zoom like the last year Oppo Reno 10x zoom, but the 5x optical zoom is crisp and clear. I have never been that impressed with those telephoto cameras from previous smartphones that I reviewed. Before we start, let us clear off the specifications for Oppo Reno 2. You can pause the video here as the specifications is shown in the video. At the front, you will find the 6.5-inch 20x9 1080p AMOLED display with Corning Gorilla Glass 6 on top. Just like any other AMOLED display smartphone, Oppo Reno 2 also comes with an in-screen fingerprint sensor, but the location is slightly too low for my taste. Can I just say that I love this display? It is not because it is AMOLED, but because the slim bezels and the shark fin pop-up camera. Oppo Reno 2 screen to body ratio is as high as 93.1%, and watching a 21:9 movie on this display is just immersive. What is lacking is the support of HDR. If not, it would be perfect for me. At the back, you will find the Twilight Mist back and the quad camera. This back is just mesmerizing. The neon color will move in different lighting. At the bottom, you will find the 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C port, and single speaker. At the right, you will find the dual nano SIM slot and the power button. At the left, you will find the volume button. At the top, you will find the shark fin pop-up camera. Oppo Reno 2 is running on Android 9.0 Pie with ColorOS 6.1 on top. ColorOS 6.1 is not my cup of tea. The whole UI is still based on iOS, and most Android features hardly can be found or modified to fit ColorOS. Alongside with Oppo Reno 2, Oppo introduced dual Wi-Fi capability. With dual Wi-Fi, you can connect to 2.5 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi simultaneously to boost your connectivity. Based on my experience, the improvement is not huge, but I could say it boosted the stability of the Wi-Fi connection. Oppo Reno 2 is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G, and the overall experience is just passable. Why is it only passable? Maybe it is because I do not like the ColorOS or the optimization is still lacking something. But surprisingly, I have better overall gaming experience on Redmi Note 8 Pro than on the Oppo Reno 2. I would not say that Snapdragon 730G is bad, but Redmi Note 8 Pro is able to provide me much better gaming experience. As for camera, Oppo Reno 2 sports quad camera at the rear with the combination of f1.7 48MP main camera, f2.4 30MP telephoto camera, f2.2 8MP ultra-wide angle camera, and 2MP bokeh camera. Overall, the main camera is able to capture photos with great colors, but the 48MP mode is not as good as Xiaomi Mi 9. The details on the 48MP photos are not as good as on Mi 9. You are able to use 5x optical zoom and 20x digital zoom, but the impressive part is the 5x optical zoom. The 30MP telephoto camera also serves as macro camera where you are able to capture your object up close. As for video, Oppo Reno 2 is able to record 1080p 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, and 4K 30 frames per second video. Oppo Reno 2 is equipped with optical image stabilizer and electronic image stabilizer. Even without the ultra steady mode turned on, you are able to shoot steady video. You can shoot ultra steady video up to 1080p 60 frames per second. Oppo Reno 2 only comes with a single speaker and the performance is only decent. The single speaker is lacking clarity and details. Watching a movie on this screen is an enjoyable experience, but the speaker could not make it better.
You know, it's just occurred to me we really haven't had a completely successful test of this equipment.
I blame myself. So do I.
Well, no sense worrying about it now.
Why worry? Each of us is wearing an unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back.
Yep. Let's get ready. Switch me on.
When you plug in your headphone, you are able to enjoy your content with Dolby Atmos. But to me, the experience is not obvious. Even the content is Dolby Atmos ready, the experience is not the same as the real cinema level Dolby Atmos experience. Unlike Pocophone F1, Oppo Reno 2 does not support USB-C earphone and is disappointing to me. I tested the OnePlus Type-C Bullets earphones that works across HTC U11, Mi 9, Pocophone F1 and Sharp Aquos S2. Yet, Oppo Reno 2 is not compatible with it. Oppo Reno 2 sports a 4000 mAh battery with the support of VOOC Flash Charge 3.0. Unsurprisingly, Oppo Reno 2 is able to provide me up to 1 day of battery life easily like any other smartphone with 4000 mAh battery. Charging Oppo Reno 2 is the part that I love and hate in the same time. VOOC Flash Charge 3.0 utilizes 5V 4A 20W to fast charge Oppo Reno 2 and you are able to fully recharge it in less than 1.5 hours. As VOOC Flash Charge 3.0 is a proprietary technology by Oppo, you will need a proprietary charger and cable in order to fast charge. Oppo Reno 2 does not support Power Deliveries 3.0, which means you need to take care of your charger and cable in order to enjoy VOOC Flash Charge 3.0. To be honest, I did not enjoy Oppo Reno 2 as much as I hoped. ColorOS is not my cup of tea, as personally, I prefer stock Android than iOS style UI. ColorOS also not the most user-friendly Android UI that I have used. MIUI may customize Android deeply, but is much user-friendly than ColorOS. VOOC Flash Charge 3.0 is fast, but requiring a proprietary charger and cable turns me away. I prefer Qualcomm Quick Charge or Power Delivery 3.0 as it is universal and it is widely available in the market. The only thing that impressed me is the 5x optical zoom that outperforms most telephoto camera that can be found on most smartphones. That is all for this Oppo Reno 2 review. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. See you on the next video.